All right, welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the Zidane Matthew Show. And remember, hit that like button, share the content, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. Yeah, man, help the channel grow. Yeah, man, a lot of people are telling me say them enjoying the content. Yeah, but we need you all to subscribe to the channel, man. Make it look no fuck, man. Make it look good, no, man. Subscribe. All right, so this video is about Leon Bailey. You know, Jamaican international Aston Villa star Leon Bailey. Because Leon Bailey played for Aston Villa today in the Premier League. He played 60 minutes. And I woke up because I watched the second half of the game. No. I watched the latter stages of the first half and the second half of the game. So, but when I woke up, I jumped up. I saw quite a few number of messages to my cellular phone asking about Leon Bailey and him being injured. And I saw some discussions about, isn't Leon Bailey injured? And all of that. And I'm not going to bash anybody. I'm just give my opinion, and I'm going to give some information. So let's start with the information first. I'm not going to bash anybody at all. These are facts now. Aston Villa did not report Leon Bailey injured. Leon Bailey did not report being injured. The Jamaica Football Federation did not report Bailey being injured. And the Jamaica national team coach Steve McLaren did not report Bailey being injured. Steve McLaren said Bailey had an injury the last time he came. He was called, rather. The last time he was called, not this time, the last time he was called, he got an injury. That's a fact. And he was out for some games for Aston Villa as well. Now he's saying this time around, and he was explicit, he said he's not sure if Leon Bailey is injured or not, but he has an issue. Because he's saying that probably I came back too quick. So you can have an issue, people. It's sports, you can have an issue. And you're able to play, but are you able to play 90 minutes? Are you able to play 120 minutes? No, you can be able to play and not play a full 90 minutes football game because there are issues. We don't see it all the time, people, in a sport. We don't see it all the time in a football. Basketball player, you limit the amount of minutes they will play. They are back from injury, but they usually play 40 minutes per game, but they're going to play 30 minutes per game for the near future. It means there's still an issue. You understand? It's sports. I gradually bring them back up to the level that you want them to be. So because Leon Bailey is still, this is my opinion now. This is the opinion part now where I formulate my opinion based on the utterances from the coach, the utterances from Aston Villa, and some of the actions. So Leon Bailey got injured, fact. Leon Bailey came back. Fact. Leon Bailey has been used sparing. And Leon Bailey is very important to Aston Villa. He started, by the way. But obviously, the load, they have to watch his minutes because there are still issues. So maybe it's one of those injuries where you can manage it. You can play with it. And it will get better over time if you don't push it. So Leon Bailey is very important to Aston Villa. He was one of their best attacking players last year. And he helped them to qualify for the Champions League for the first time in many, many years. Yeah? Good. So, that is that. So, Leon Bailey never told anybody that he was injured. Aston Villa never said Leon Bailey was injured. And McLaren did not say Leon Bailey was injured. As a matter of fact, McLaren said you don't know if he's injured or not. But he's not going to risk bringing a man to Jamaica that obviously still have issues. The fact they are limiting his minutes in Aston Villa mean that there are issues. Not a simple logic that, people. Not a simple logic that. So the coach, so when you're one player who is not fully fit, who is not 100% fit enough to play some minutes but not 100%, you can understand that the national team realizes that. And they have a communication and they say, listen, we're not going to risk it. You need rest now. Rest a little now. Somebody to help you to heal fully. Remember, I know suppose you want to say, oh, I'm going to play 60 minutes in club. Why can't I come play 60 minutes? Clubs pays in thousands, hundreds of thousands of pounds per week. It's more important for him to be available to them than his national team for every player. And yes, national team is very important. But the health and the wealth of the player is more important. If he's wealthy, his mind is happy. And if he's healthy, he's good enough to play for you. So you don't want to disrupt that. So don't say, oh, I'm going to play 60 minutes in club. Well, you can't play sparing if in club and manage means for your club, but you can't do it for Jamaica. No, you don't want to disrupt that. The club is the most important thing for the player. It's a reality, people. Yeah, it's a reality. They pay him big wages. So if he's not fully fit but can play some minutes, it's risky for the man who pay thousands of pounds a week. And not for the national team, especially. It's not a World Cup qualifier. Especially if it's not a World Cup game. You feel me? Yeah, it's feel me. It's Nation League. Important, but not important enough. So now, this will help him if it takes these 2 weeks to rest and continue to recruit to get better. Alright? It's just simple, plain. So you haters for Liam Bailey, stop it. And let me go back to say, listen. Liam Bailey made a lot of poor comments when he had the fallout with the previous coach and the Reggae Boys. He spoke a lot of nonsense, people. Yeah, but aren't we all human beings? Why people act like they're perfect? Why people act like they're perfect people in the world? You're going to make mistakes. You point out the mistakes. You can criticize people for the mistake. But aren't you one day going to get over it? Forget about it. You never kill anybody. Come on. Since he has been called back, and he has accepted the call, because he was going to come in for the Cuba leg. Cuba, Honduras, yeah, he was going to come for that. And he's back in the fold and everything is okay. He's a Jamaican. And he's a really good footballer. He has had more bad games than good games for Jamaica. But he has had some really good games for Jamaica. Mexico, when he scored that bullet header. Honduras, after we failed to qualify for the World Cup with the Global Scorer. We saw the combination with himself and Ravel Morrison. Well, I miss Ravel Morrison in the squad though. So he has had some good games. He got a man of the match performance in the Gold Cup. But Liam Bailey is being judged by the standard that he has set. So while previous players who was rated highly in the past had a slew of these type of games, or even worse, where Walter Boadniata, by the way, who Jamaicans rave about, the Jamaicans above my age, rave about the Black Pearl. Walter Boyd had many games for Jamaica where he wasn't even involved in the game. All he touched him, there was long stretches where Walter Boyd even touched the ball because he was lazy. His movements off the ball wasn't great. But guess what? We never really exposed to football yet in the 90s to the level that we are exposed to it now. So we thought that Walter Boyd flashes was okay. If Walter Boyd was playing now, he would struggle to make this team. That lazy, nonchalant attitude, not tracking back, not trying to get involved in the play, couldn't work. Alright, let me give you them best. Liam Bailey on one side, Damar Gray on one side, Michael Antonio on one side. Walter Boyd would have to hold the bench. Too lazy, movement too poor. Don't score enough goals for an out and out striker. So Liam Bailey is being judged by his standard. You have some players in the past who are cult heroes. And they never all that. So hop off for the youth now. Until him do something worthy of being criticized once again. So no man is above criticism. But nobody's perfect. So you can ease off now. And the man never said him injured. Aston Villa never said he was injured. JFF coach never said he was injured. Nobody said he was injured. The coach said that his McLaren now, there's a situation. And he came back too early. And he's not sure if he's fully fit or not. But obviously there is an issue. And he's going to give him the time to fully recover. He's not going to risk calling him now, flying him here when he's not 100% fit. If you learn to be logical, man. And stop be emotional. When you don't like somebody, you don't ask silly, dumb questions. Stop it. These though are merely my views. And now as always, what say you?